안녕.
This video is going to be a shorter one because the news just came out like 24 hours ago, at the time of me recording this at least. And I already finished screaming about it with my friend, and now I'm here to scream about it again. So, Hyuna got a new boyfriend, and we all hate him. Wait. Don't roll your eyes. This isn't another situation about fans being annoying and thinking that their idols should stay single forever and only love them. Or fans being upset at the fact that Hyuna has moved on from Dawn and, their OTP isn't going to be real anymore. This time, it actually is a valid reason to be upset because it has to do with the Burning Sun scandal. The Burning Sun scandal that pretty much all K-pop stans and all Koreans are aware of because it was a huge deal. I'm not gonna go into a deep dive about what the Burning Sun scandal was. There are lots and lots of videos talking about it in depth, but a quick overview of what the Burning Sun scandal was. So the Burning Sun is a club that was owned by ex-Big Bang member Seungri, and unfortunately it wasn't just some club. There was gambling, drug distributions, and a huge sexual trafficking and essay ring happening behind closed doors. The women that would show up at the Burning Sun club, they would get drugged and passed off to get essayed by these disgusting rich VIP clients. And then on top of that, there were so many videos of their assaults that were taken, and then these videos are being shared and talked about in group chats. They would speak about these women like they were less than humans, and they would talk about them in such degrading ways. And this is where Hyuna's man's new involvement comes in. His name is Jun-hyung, and a former member of a K-pop group called Highlight. Yeah, he was a former member of a K-pop group called Highlight. I have no idea if they're still active right now, but that's not the point. Now, Jun-hyung wasn't just like somewhat associated with the people that participated in the Burning Sun scandal. He wasn't just friends with them. He didn't like just text them every now and then. No, he was directly connected to it. He was in those group chats and he saw the videos and commented about it as well. He was very much aware of what was happening and he didn't do anything. He didn't report it to the police. He didn't quietly collect the evidence and send it forward anonymously. And he even admitted with his own words that he knew what was going on and he thought it wasn't a big deal.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
In a statement, he says, and I quote, "Even though I knew what was happening at the time, I thought it was not a big deal and was too relaxed. I was a silent observer to this serious problem where my actions could have led to even more victims." You think? Forgetting your umbrella at home is not a big deal. Getting the wrong order at a restaurant is not a big deal. Being 5 minutes late to a chill meetup with your friends is also not a big deal. Seeing videos of multiple women getting violently essayed and R-worded is a pretty fucking big deal. I think we would all agree on that, no? So I just have to wonder what kind of standard and what kind of morals does this guy live by? And the fact that he didn't get any jail time, personally, I think that's crazy. And he still has a whole ass career. I mean, granted, I had no idea who this man was until, 2 days ago or yesterday? So why are we especially mad at Hyuna at the same time as well? It's very simple. First of all, as a woman, or as a human being, why on earth are you dating someone who was involved in a whole ass sex trafficking circle? Most people, I hope, would feel disgusted just being close to someone that participated in something so foul. And on top of that, the reason people are even extra upset is because she built her whole career to be about women empowerment and sexual liberation. This isn't very woman empowerment of her. Now, I was never a huge Hyuna stan. Obviously, I knew her and I only listened to a few of her main hits, but I didn't know that much about her career. But I do know that she debuted at 15 years old and has been sexualized since the start, which is an absolutely disgusting thing to go through. But yeah, I didn't know that much about her career and I didn't know that women empowerment was her brand. Many people kept bringing up this particular point about girl, you literally have this song called Babe. So I looked up the lyrics and tried to search up the meaning because I'm sure it's relevant to the situation if people keep bringing it up. And essentially, people believe that the song was about her being publicly sexualized and infantilized from a young age, and about how many female idols are wanted by the public to be cute and innocent, but sexy and desirable at the same time, which are, very big contrast. They also don't want the idols to be too sexy or they'll be classed as hoes, and they don't want the idols to be too cute or they'll be classed as pick-me's. But apparently the song is not that deep, and she said it was literally just about Dawn. But we move on. The song aside, the main point is that many fans adored Hyuna for speaking up for women and speaking up on the unfair and terrible ways female idols are being treated, and also having this image of being very much a girl's girls. All of that only for her to turn around and date Jun-hyung, who was part of the Burning Sun scandal. If you guys don't know what the Burning Sun scandal is about, I really do recommend going to watch a proper video going into detail about it so you can fully understand and grasp how insane this is. Like, this dude was fully in group chats where they were sharing videos of women getting drugged and R-worded like babes, pun not intended. Is this who we are? You could have any man, any woman as well for that matter, and you choose this one? Really? There was no other choice? Like, I try not to judge people solely based on who they associate themselves with, because sometimes you might not be aware of what someone else is doing. For example, when people on Twitter are like, hey, you're following this problematic person, you need to unfollow them or I'm gonna block you. And it's like, relax, it's not that deep. This is completely different. This is actually like, really? Like, of all the people you want to associate yourself with, you want to associate yourself with him? Hi, editing me here. I need to be a little bit quiet because it's almost 2 a.m. and my roommate is upstairs sleeping. But anyways, I completely forgot that I wanted to make the point that when I first heard about this news, I actually saw it on Hyuna's Instagram. Like, I follow her Instagram and I saw that she posted a photo of her and this dude. And I had no idea who he was. I checked his Instagram because she tagged him. I know who he was. And then it wasn't until I went on Twitter that I started seeing all the people like talking about how this man is part of the Burning Sun scandal. I said, the Burning Sun scandal? What's going on? So I started digging a little bit deeper, and that's when I found out like that he's actually associated with this shit. But all this to say that there's no way she didn't know, because like I said with the early example of people on Twitter being like, you follow this problematic person, blah blah blah, she definitely knows more people in the K-pop industry than I do. Like, obviously. My point is, what is my point actually? Sorry, I just keep yapping. I hope I'm making sense. But anyways, my point is she absolutely knew who this man was. And even if she didn't, if you look at her Instagram comments, you can see all the people being like, girl, that's the nigga from the Burning Sun scandal. What are you doing here? Anyways, yeah, she definitely know who this guy is now and his associating with this scandal. So maybe you should break up. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I hope I made sense. I'm so tired. Plus, on top of that, she's lost like over 100,000 followers in the past 2 days. But in the end, obviously, this isn't going to last. Like, she's going to be fine. But nothing will change. Like, nothing ever really does change. People, all her fan accounts that are shutting down, they're going to come back in a couple weeks maybe. So why are we even here? In the end, this is really just another example to prove that you truly don't know who these idols are. No matter what image an idol shows you, we really don't know them at the end of the day. You know, sometimes an idol isn't actually the mysterious, quiet type and is actually a goofball. Other times an idol is a criminal and has taken advantage of drunk people or is a straight up bully. And I don't want to come up here and call her names because that's not productive. It's not going to get us anywhere. The new man is the real accomplice to this crime. And while it is fair to criticize and yell at her for her deeply unfortunate choice of men, let's also not forget to drag his name through the mud. He deserves it the most. Oh, and I also heard that some people were speculating that this is a publicity stunt, but I personally don't believe that, because what kind of publicity are you trying to get by associating with someone who was part of the Burning Sun scandal? Anyways, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see how this relationship develops. I'm never really one to pray for the downfall of people's relationship, but I personally hope that they do break up, because I don't trust that man around women. Or any person for that matter. Not a big deal, my ass. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's a PR stunt, or does she actually like this dude? Now, like this video if you liked it, like it if you didn't. Please subscribe for more. Bye.
Bam.